Welcome back, everybody. More of our grand finale, I think. Destructive web of tech blight. Yeah, tech blight everywhere. Everything's just... this place is a mess.
Curiosity.
So the weapons we're finding are intense.
In my veins.
Ready for data input.
Yeah, just go... Gun. Nope. Not.
Request approved.
Great. I want the goods. The goods are good. Well, those goods are no good. Okay, so we're gonna run back to here and continue down. Hopefully find Calcitar soon and find out what he's doing. They've been blowing up all kinds of dudes.
They will see. Oh yes, they all will see.
Oh, I gotta click on this button. Okay, why the loading screen? I just don't understand. I guess there's like a lot of assets that they need, you know? Enough from there to there. So all these guys are working, and Calcitar's here, so naturally we're gonna have to kill everybody here and fight some. Oh, whatever. Just talk to Calcitar. Let's go. I see you did not heed my warnings, Pandora. Your decision to come here in spite of them may have consequences, but we still have a chance to turn it to everyone's advantage. If your ladyship listens to me very carefully. What are you doing here? Exactly what duty? Saving the Imperium. Isn't it obvious? Is that what you're here for? What is it? We call it a shard, and yes, as you know quite aptly, it's the reason I'm here. This construct contains an ancient, or rather pre-ancient, being of cosmic power. They were called the Catan. The entity is currently trying to escape, and I am here to collar it. Of course, the Inquisition wants to collar it. How typical. Throne, damn it. Even I can see that no good can come from this. What does Catan stand for? Specimen of an ancient predator race. Devourers of pulsars who feasted on star systems. Reality itself bent to their power. But many millennia ago, an ancient Xeno race managed to defeat them, shatter them into pieces, and lock them away into prisons like the one you see before you. Everyone's gonna die. How taming it? Over my years of service, I've come to realize that the main problem that humanity faces in this war is the imbalance of power. Our opponents are not races or nations, but incomprehensible monsters. And it is high time we acquire one of our own. My yoke will bind this creature and make it a chained guard serving the Emperor. That is not the full extent of my vision. There are other shards similar to this one scattered across the galaxy. I plan on seeking them out and confining them all inside the yoke. Each conquered monstrosity will bolster our defenses. Given the circumstances of our meeting, I do not see why I should hide anything. I seriously doubt you will share this information with anyone else, for one reason or another. Why'd you call the Astartes? I need a remarkably strong force to help my Xeno allies and to keep my Xeno allies in check. The Emperor's angels were just the weapon we were looking for. Except considering the sensitive nature of my operation, I couldn't very well risk requesting aid from my allies in the Death Watch, could I? And then I remembered the old debt owed to me by Spaceful Great Company, so I decided to call in a favor. They were an asset at first. The wolves helped me close the dimensional gate by overwhelming its security systems. I tasked them with hunting the Xenos condemned by Ymyrus. but eventually they started prying, and that was unacceptable. I could control Thorbad by giving him more tempting targets, but the baleful Howl Pack, they raided an outpost where my agents had been meeting with the Dakari. The pack took prisoners, but lost the esteemed brother Ulfar. I hoped they would give their all to the search, but instead the wolves forced assistance coordinates out of the captives and came crashing down on my head. They had no gate to transport them. They used nothing but their warp engines. Thankfully, they realized their situation too late, so Tanakia managed to neutralize him. Thanks to your predecessor, I arrived at the Expanse at the call of the Explorator fleet to deal with Archangel Armanat's heresy. But I quickly came to the realization that the Chronos Expanse's problems ran much deeper than tech heresy. Unprecedented piracy running wild, blatant smuggling of Xeno artifacts, willful and impetuous rogue traders, and growing threat of ruinous powers. All this in a region that the Drukari consider their domain. Frankly, I considered purging the entire Expanse. It would have been much easier to burn down this whole tangle of threats and corruption, but the web of spies that I had woven presented me with much more interesting and radical solutions. While investigating Armanat's connections, I turned my eye to Theodora, who ultimately gave me the shard. Theodora's instincts were uncanny. She spent decades hunting for a key that could open the dimensional gate, and if she knew that there was something incredible waiting for her on the other side, her ladyship was lucky enough to discover the shard during one of her expeditions. A trophy that was too much for her to handle, Archmagos Armanat studied it on Theodora's behalf, creating weapons in exchange for access to the dangerous relic. But their research was too primitive and unambitious compared to the true power contained inside the shard. I had one of my own acolytes, Tanakia, send her spies to Theodora. They infiltrated the rogue trader's retinue, earned their trust. The rest was trivial. I seized Epitath and laid down the conditions for our further coexistence. She was wise enough to concede defeat with dignity. Commenced Operation Precious Sentinel. I left the garrison on Epitath, took the key to the dimensional gate from Theodora, sealed the gate, and started the creation of the yoke. I kept Theodora and her heirs in my sights just in case. Not long before her death, I assigned Henrix to her and ordered her to rendezvous with him on Reka the Norse, but your ladyship inherited him instead. I admit I wasn't aware of you. Theodora managed to keep her secret heir up her sleeve. So instead of eradicating Theodora's misdeeds, he chose to inherit them. A containment device is the yoke. The yoke was devised with the brightest minds. Two races used the ancient wisdom long gone Xeno civilizations. A prison capable not only of holding the Catan shard, but also of controlling it while releasing fractions of its being. An instrument of obedience and destruction, a masterpiece whose creation required immense effort. It was made in the Euphrates II. I captured Armanat's student. She passed all her mentor's drafts to me. Okay. But the human mind could never have comprehended the shard alone, and thus I appealed to the inhuman mind. I struck a deal with the Drukari. Theft of sacraments and the secrets of Adeptus Mechanicus registered. Setting a devout tech priest to commit heresy registered. Blasphemous merging of sacred technologies with forbidden ones registered. Alas, the operation demanded it. Through the agents of one of my acolytes, and Melina, I contacted Archon Ymyrus and made a pact. I gave her access to the technologies contained within the relic and destroyed her rivals in the Cabal. She would relay information on the raids to my spies, and I would solve the problem. In exchange, her homunculus forged the yoke for me. Of course, I did not let him near the shard itself, but rather set up a laboratory for him on Quetzis Temur. It was safer that way. All the pieces were contributing to my plan, but none had enough information to comprehend the entirety of it. Sound strategy. Trust me, your ladyship. The threat of the alien pales in comparison to what's posed by the ruinous powers. Ymyrus could plunder 1,000 worlds, but she is no Erlon the Cruel. She was a great danger to her own kin as she was to the Imperium. The disruption she caused among the Jakurai was only to our benefit. She intended to trigger a powerful disjunction in Camargue, thereby destroying her rivals and elevating her own cabal in the process. Knowing full well how precarious her grand plan was, I made no attempt to talk her out of it. With a little luck, we wouldn't have need worry about Camargue's influence. This new information. Yeah, okay. I'm amazed at your analytical prowess. Yes, I needed stars to feed the shard. The cabal of the Reaving Tempest could steal them and bring them here. It was an imperative to preserve the exact energy parameters so not to trigger the object's premature detonation. I procured the necessary information and suitable stars from the Explorator's Fleet Data Scriptorum. And then you got rid of them. Your allies. There's no more need for them, seeing as the yoke was almost complete and the situation was escalating out of control. Theodora was dead, Cult of the Final Dawn has reared its head, was preparing to strike, and Ymira's had forgotten her place. She was putting forward too many elimination requests, and when I told her to curb her appetite, she retaliated. The theft of Rykad's star was timed to occur when Master Van Kalax would be on the planet. The Archon wanted to rob me of one of my agents to send a message. And then, Chronos Expanse was engulfed in flame. I had to rush the operation and declare sector-wide martial law. The webway gate that Ymira's warriors had been using was destroyed and the facility on Quetzal's Tamer razed. I evacuated the half of the yoke that Juventus had completed, but it was too late to retrieve the second half of Euphrates too. Cubus Delphim revealed to Erlon the Cruel where he should strike, and that almost spelt the end of the Operation Precious Sentinel. I appreciate your efforts in resolving this problem. In fact, it turned out to be much more useful than Theodora ever was. And Rykad, Sentinels Prime, and all the other starless worlds? Yeah. Well noted, yes, I acted as their executioner. As regrettable as those losses were, however, to overestimate their importance to the Imperium would have been folly. Every single day, humanity pays a far more terrible price. You've come this far in pursuit of answers, Pandora. You're too cruel to leave your curiosity unsatisfied. Seeing as the inhabitants of this place almost killed you, I gather something went wrong. Not at all. Operation Precious Sentinel is in its final stages. The increase in Xeno activity is a vexing yet trivial development in the grand scheme of things. They were supposed to guard the device, but they slept through the intrusion. Only the Catan Shard's emanations could make them stir. Theodora's research destabilized the Shard's prison, and my project only made it worse. Whenever particles of the Catan Shard's energy seep out, many curious phenomena occur. The destruction of the crypt, the warped reality. When I tame the monster, I will order it to stop disrupting the laws of the universe. And that brings us to the most interesting part of our conversation. You know my plan, so now I want to know yours. Will you admit that I am in the right to join me in this undeniable ambitious act, or will you try to stop me? I'll be upfront with you. If it is the latter, I'll be forced to remove you. But I'm sure you realize. So, I was coming here to kill him, but I think his plan is great. So let's shackle this sucker. So be it. Before we begin, I will say this. I'm encouraged by your pragmatism, Pandora. You have surpassed Theodora and my expectations, and I'm grateful to know that I will not determine the fate of humanity alone, but with a dependable ally at my side. I don't like Calzazar, but he has a really good plan. I also don't know too much about the Catan. I know they're Necron things, so we're about to unleash Necron on the universe, I think. Whatever's left is still potent enough to kill us. Weaken its physical shell and distract it. I will control the yoke and try to chain the monster, so I have to fight it. Okay. Let's do it. Come on. Fight the Catan. Catan? Catan? Catan. It's Nomos. Oh my goodness. It's Nomos. Nomos is one of these things. Crap. What's going on? Why? Things are still moving.
You dare cross a Kasbalic.
Okay.
A poor decision.
A figure of cosmic uncertainty.
17,000 health. I need to debuff you with everything. Pummeling stars. Rate of fire 5. Range 20. Ow. Times arrow. Teleports the enemies to random positions across the battlefields. Full inversion, cone-shaped area attacks. Directed at the enemy who last attacked him. Creates copies of itself. Shard swaps positions with copies. Unity to Deathless. Combat Master. As long as any shard copy or the energy orb remain each time it is attacked, this shard will gain a stack of something and trigger reflective retribution on the attacker. What's reflective retribution? I have no idea. One enemy. Everybody. Oh, what's this? Psi Suppressor. All creatures, including Necrons, machines, and Inquisition agents in 3-cell radius around the creature suffer debuff. Okay, okay, never mind. I didn't do it. Yeah. Okay. And you are going to be... He's going to go first, but we'll try to be there. We're going to be over here with Mr. Rolf Offerman standing there. And then you are going to be over here with Jai Hadari standing back here. Alright, let's do it. He has 3 turns. And, oh my goodness. Okay, okay. Debuff him.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Buff.
I'm not accustomed
Magenta.
to being ordered around.
Debuff him
Me?
again.
If you insist, Lord
I
Captain.
can't make him attack himself, so... Is this just immobilize him? He's immune to immobile, right? This will... He's gotta be immune to immobile. Fire resistance. Maybe he's not immune. Fire's super low. Immunity to... Cannot attack, fatigue, to serve, perplexed. Okay, there you go. Can't become staggered instead of suffering stunned, or cannot attack. Become slowed instead of immobilized. Let's stagger him. Yeah. Stagger him. Okay. Go, Argenta. Fire. Oh, it only has 6 booms instead of 8. Does more damage though. Never mind. I mean, he's got 200% armor. I need to strip his armor somehow.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Okay, we'll save that. Let's,
If I may.
Whispers through my existence.
okay, just walk him that way.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
You...
I am a
Do
navigator,
that. And
not
you
a
can
servitor.
do that. Okay, it's this time. Okay, right there. The Brooding Shard copy. So he's got a shard copy and a shard copy. He's got two of them? This time. So wait, he's got this thing where like copies. As long as a shard copy or energy orb remain, each time it is attacked, the shard will gain a stack of reconciliation and trigger reflective retribution on the attacker. So should I just like
I'll do it. As the
hit all the
commands, I
buttons and melt the gun? Like, oh, stand there. Oh, there's 3 of them. He shot us all over the place. Okay, let me give it a try. Maybe you can just ice this one.
For the weak.
I suffered the singularity
Structural vulnerability. Lose half your armor. Okay, so we should, in fact, kill all these.
I'll do it. Why I was chosen.
We didn't kill him. Try it again.
Faith without deeds.
Did it give him another stack of that? 2 stacks of it. He is vulnerable.
Power resides in the will of the righteous.
She can't move, unfortunately. Oh, can you? Can't shoot that guy. You can't shoot. You can shoot here, but you kill Pandora for sure. Okay, you can shoot this dude. Are we gonna kill one of our guys? .92 chance. Alright, I'm gonna try it.
The Emperor's judgment.
She did it.
reality is a tapestry of contradictions.
Okay, so now we can do damage to him if we got a turn. Giant Dari. Unfortunately, Rolf is over there, so Jai, you're gonna come here.
Am I getting paid for this? You've got a problem? I've got a price.
I have
Don't get
a
too
solution
cocky.
for you, sir.
Running by I venerate you machine
100
spirits.
damage.
The scriptural proclamation your life is a negligible variable. The Omnissiah, I venerate you, machine spirit.
Okay. You can reload his
Watch my
gun by
back.
going here and shooting. Wait, if you get closer. Can you just do it from here? Can. 1% chance to hit. Alright, go here.
I
Give
can
it a
do
try.
that with the right incentive. I want a medal for that one.
31 damage. That's a free attack.
Am I getting paid? Never cross a Kazbalikan.
Yeah, I'm going to do a reload.
I can do that with the right
That
incentive.
also reloads his gun. And now bad guy goes.
Shattered divinity,
Oh, Pandora's dead. Very bad. Very bad. So you need to go here.
Who if not me?
Argenta's got to make this guy die.
I'll see to it personally.
She needs to move. Don't think she can see him. Can't have a turn. Give Jay a turn. It's fine. Jay can go over there and you can try. No? That will hit him.
Living on the edge.
The threads of purpose are unraveling.
Don't kill him. Take aim. Ignore cover. Double effective distance.
Tell me, and it is Jai Hidari. Remember the name.
Can't get to him, that's the problem. Gonna pop a...
You've got a problem, I've got a prize.
That will work. Run here.
Relax, I've seen far worse injuries.
My frail
I know what I'm doing. Usually.
My frail organics. Wow. Does he run forward? And shoot from up here? Sure. Let's do it.
Moment of integrity gone.
Okay. Yeah. Pascal. It's his turn. He's got a lot of attacks. That's 2, that's 4, that's 5, that's 6. I can take all 5 shots. He's got no armor. 95 dodge. No deflection. So many debuffs. Wow. You know, I should debuff him some more.
Activate calculate fury algorithm.
And then just start blasting.
To prove that is an equation. Your life is a negligible variable.
Threads of purpose are unraveling.
I have 2 points left, so I should buff this.
My vow is to serve.
Okay. Cassia. Man. The damage we have sucks. So he's already got all the debuffs that I can get on him.
I have read
Pascal
tomes of
needs
military
the buffs.
tactics.
Let's just get him to move around.
The canvas of paradoxes.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Yeah, you just move around, sir. You're stunned.
Me?
You have
If
to
you
live.
insist, Lord Captain.
I would like to stagger him.
That is foolishness.
I think he's got a stagger on him now. This is end of combat, so he's got it on him. Oh, you already have that on him. She can't move now. Unless you hit the Scorcher?
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. am a
Unfortunately, the
navigator,
command
not
belt.
a servitor.
Oh, he's just shooting. And Argenta gets a turn, so
As the Emperor commands, I act.
do the full reload. Go stand here. Actually,
I'll do it.
running gun. Let's get you to a better spot. Let's get you here. Ooh, 9. This is rate of fire 9, so
Guided by faith.
rate of fire 18. This would make it critical hits, critical damage reduced by half. If you have 4 stacks of versatility, which you do,
As
they
the
always do
Emperor
max
commands,
damage.
I
So
act.
let's go. Wait, I want to see you 9,000 health.
I'll do it.
Do it. That's so much damage.
I was chosen.
I need an energy orb. Okay, so now you got a bunch of things on the fields. Structuring shard copy. Disintegrating shard copy. Fire at, oh, you're all buffed to heck again, aren't you? 75 armor? Okay.
Doubt is for the weak. Chosen.
That's big damage. Can I move her? And shoot both these idiots. So I'd like to shoot them both, but it might be risky. I'm gonna
Faith
do it.
without deeds is worthless.
If I move here, I can hit both. So if I end up killing one, I can kill both. Do
Rejoice
it.
in battle. It's a prayer.
She did not kill both. She does have more movement. And unfortunately, I really don't want her to die. If
As
we
the
go here,
Emperor commands. The Emperor's judgment.
one bullet left.
I'll do it. This is why I was chosen.
Denied.
It's nothing.
Denied. Okay. I think Jack can kill this thing. Which then makes this guy weaker, right? His deflection's 21. That's insane. Reduces incoming damage by 2%. All stacks are removed after his turn. And he's got some structural vulnerability. Can she be... He can be buffed. Okay, we're gonna do this.
A moving target lives longer. Am I getting paid for this? I can do that.
He's
with the
gonna
right
go.
incentive.
Request approved.
And this will give you crit.
Running by
And it gave you high momentum. Which then gives us dismantling attack on him.
I am a
So I'm gonna take that.
destruction.
A fleeting moment of integrity. Gone.
Yeah, you're dismantled, sir. I think I have to normal attack. And then big attack?
Cannot damage a star.
Ow, took damage. That's 2 points. That's 2 points.
Running binary override.
What turn does this last for? till the end of combat, so he's already debuffed. We'll take the... Man. Okay, I'll take the cover. And she'll run over to him. Here.
I know, Amasek would be better.
Integrity factor increased.
Yeah. And then run over here and shoot him with the melt-a-gun. 101. Yeah, melt-a-gun him.
This battlefield is good for my lungs.
Took 40 damage.
Never cross a
45
Kazbarican.
damage.
I want a
72
medal for that
damage.
one.
Okay. He gets to go. Great. Energy orb and... if you go here, can you still buff Argenta? No. So I think you're just gonna be hiding and buffing Argenta.
On it.
So Argenta can kill the orb. Get a red roll slaughter. And if she stands here, can she shoot both? The answer is sort of.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone!
She actually got one hit on him. Yeah, no energy orb for you, sir. Oh, 2 points. That's like really annoying because that's.
I'll do it.
That's it. Alright. So he can go here and then he can shoot this guy. What was that, 23 chance to hit?
I'll see to it personally.
You missed.
Who if not me?
You missed twice. Awesome.
Entropy was used in my existence.
He's shooting at Argenta. Okay, let's I need to reload. Giant can actually reload for us. So I can shoot him a few times. 1,000 damage. That's so much.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Request approved. I venerate you, machine spirit. Vulnerability analysis successful.
What? What is going on?
The realm of centuries faster than light.
It's Cassia's turn. Can I give her a turn? I can. So
If I may.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do. Actually, do that. Put you in the back line, and then can I move all three of these idiots?
Isn't this a job for the
In my existence.
Can I move this guy away?
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Can. So then we can do this.
I'm not accustomed to being all
Flat.
Coverings cannot damage a star.
Oh, I screwed up.
Isn't this a job for the
I
Sirs?
screwed up. I screwed up. I might be dead. Why is she stuck now?
As the Emperor commands, I act.
26 volt. Wait. We move. Let's move here. What's his armor look like? We got 39 debuff, so we want to try and knock both these dudes out. What's this do? Yes.
I am his will made manifest.
20 points of boom at this guy. Trying to kill him? Trying to kill him right now.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
He's cooked. Magenta evolved. That was tough, man. Ancient monster struggles against the energy manacles of the yoke. Its impossible powers that make reality itself burst at the seams are now being forced into a compact dungeon. Quirk by quirk. You are the cause of these hindrances. Only now does Satan Shard turn its focus to you, for the battle was nothing more than a reflective resistance of an alien mind absorbed in a completely different range of thoughts and responses. But now it is thinking about you, and its thoughts are so corporeal that you can sense them and know them. It seeks to end the confrontation. It is capable of resolving it in a way that benefits all. Do not listen. It is almost broken, so now it is trying to negotiate. Kalsar also is feeling it. Weaken it more, and soon enough, the binding process will be complete. In the name of the Emperor. Pandora's currently knocked down. It's Theodora. Another layer of reality cracks to figure. This monster will serve me. Yeah, let's do it. We came here. You strike. Leaves another fracture runs through your body, forcing the Satan to expend one more greatest attention on maintaining its physical form. And that is all it takes for its power to start flowing into the yoke in an endless stream. Great, got it. Forget his tricks. What do we shoot it with? A glass pistol? I believe you've accomplished enough this day. Commendably done, your ladyship. Today you've performed a feat in the name of the Imperium, and, as with most feats performed by people in my line of work, not a soul must learn of it. You have my congratulations and commiserations. Will the rogue trader share a sip or two of Omnisec with the Lord Inquisitor to mark the victory? We have much to discuss, you and I. Our next destination, for one thing. The darkness of the unknown hides many more such beasts, and I intend to find every last one of them. Are you with me? Yes, absolutely. Oh, that thing is sick. We did it. Returning victorious, the Lord Inquisitor entrusted the heavy burden of watching over the expanse to his loyal ally from the Von Flancis dynasty. For him, it was time to change. Gathering its bleeding worlds together again, the rogue trader restored order in the expanse without compromise, protecting the faith and leaving behind any notion that region could be beyond his righteous justice. An expansion began that would slowly turn the sector into a new province of the Imperium, where rogue traders were no longer needed. The Lord Inquisitor delved deeper and deeper into dangerous and obscure fields of study. Having succeeded in shackling one ancient beast, he now wanted to repeat his success. The Imperium would never be safe while its enemies yet lived. Pulled between various forces that were desperate to control the rogue trader, her ladyship managed to walk the fine line between fanaticism, heresy, and becoming a heartless monster. Each force was either an ally or an enemy, but none were her master. Pandora von Valencia served only herself and her dynasty. Everything else was either a resource or a trophy. Having lost its leader and lacking a worthy successor, the Chorta dynasty began to weaken. The grim legacy of the abominable Aspis revealed itself, and the Protectorate fell into chaos. Grasping claimants tore the defenseless Dements apart. After openly embracing the patronage of the Skull God, Caligo's Winterscale swept over the expanse like a fiery tornado, bombing peaceful planets and destroying void ships. His dynasty's realm became a nest of piracy and heresy that required an immediate purging. The cult of St. Drusus continued its indefatigable struggle to spread the faith around the expanse and expose the vile transgressions of the authorities. The stronger and wealthier a planet was, the less its rulers wanted to see the black-clad preachers. Riots and assassinations pushed the cult to a place where it felt most confident, the frontier. After the death of Reverend Hieronymus Doloroso, a man called Chaplain took over the leadership of the Drusian mission. He hid his name, but not his crimes or his piratical past. Piratical past? Whatever. This is, in the following years, the Cognizance fleet slowly and deliberately left the explored systems of the Expanse for the furthest remote regions. Observation stations and claimed worlds were abandoned. But even Euphrates II became derelict. Statistical divination warned the fleet's conclave of the grim events awaiting the Expanse, and they decided to deliver their fellows from the coming storm. Yet, they did not share the truth with the lay people. The schism of discontinuing the cycle engulfed the entire Cognizance fleet, and soon the Civil War was over. Disregarding the commandments of their forefathers, the explorators started down a dangerous path of new comprehension, creation, and revision of procedures and algorithms. The fleet was united once more, and in its unity, it was ready to stare down the horrors standing in the way of the catechism of maintenance and operation. The crisis in the Expanse dealt a serious blow to the business interests of the Fellowship of the Void. Having no powerful allies, they retreated in the darkness of the frontier systems. The hard life they faced there forged them into a new tribe, furious, wild, and willing to do anything for survival. They swore to return to retake what had once been theirs. For many years, Old Ryza presided over the captains of the Fellowship. At the end of her life, she once again took the helm of the ship and led an unprecedented attack on the mother squadron of the Cognizance fleet, during which the attackers managed to seize a dozen transport ships loaded with the Omniscience sacred gifts. The Casabilica mission thrived on riches it acquired in the deals with the rogue trader. The organization expanded to new markets, built up a mercenary army and fleet, and was ready to defend the legitimacy of its business from the authorities. Those foolish enough to deny it that right died quick, brutal, and unexplained deaths. Realizing that things were changing in the Expanse, Casabilica agents limited their appetites and restricted their trade to goods of moderate risk. They secretly turned the most dangerous trophies over to the Inquisition, alongside information about their suspicious suppliers. Information about the shadowy alliance was tightly controlled. Vadium Tokara, Legion Footfall, survived 14 assassination attempts and thwarted no less than 2,000 schemers before a shot finally took his life. The esteemed Liege's funeral was held in great secrecy, with only his closest entourage being permitted to view his corpse, which spawned some peculiar rumors. A multitude of agreements bound the Imperial Navy to von Valencia's dynasty. Captains were eager to patrol the Protectorate, knowing they would be richly rewarded. Competing ships were lost to pirate attacks and subjected to harsh inspections. Many officers quietly entered the dynasty's service, receiving a salary and title for exchange for their excellent skills. Worthy admirals, valued for their new friends, and enjoyed more gold on their uniforms. Charis Captain Nestorius Thorfast founded the Thorfast and Companions Merchant Company, excelling in trade and acquiring a substantial escort fleet, blah blah blah. Draconos grew and prospered until it became the capital of the Kronos Expanse. The planet was like a giant magnet whose pole held together the worlds of the Expanse, absorbing the treasures and vices of the sector. Humanity was exploring the Expanse, and Dragonus became the capital of the brave starfarers and pioneers. It was from here that the expeditions departed into the uncharted wilderness, and here they returned bearing wondrous trophies. Yavagama, washed off the stain of its former defilement, became known as a pious and productive world. Whatever. Janus. Excellent. Great. Fable 6. Guarded by luxuries. Okay. The fall of the unholy patron. Oh my goodness, this just keeps going. But fall reclaimed the status as trading hub. Left without the sun, Rycat ceased to exist. Rumors of rotting remains of the Elder Craft world spread around the Expanse. Half a century later, the Expanse trembled the echo of the Elder war songs. Myriad war bands appeared out of nowhere, leaving a trail of bodies in their wake. Before disappearing at the Webway Gates, masterfully hidden from the eyes of Monkey, the children of Surian had come to avenge the deaths of the Craft world, Kordorak. Their woeful retribution lasted many decades until both races were war-worn out of blood to spill. The spirit monolith, purified by the Harlequin troop on the Crone world, was hidden from the insatiable eyes of the Monkey by raging warp storms. Look at that guy. Somewhere on the underside of Reality Lake Karag. Yeah, it got wrecked. Okay, whatever. Cabal, the Raving Tempest, don't really care. Leave the Necron system behind. The Star God vengefully obliterated every tomb world of the ancient Xenos race. The old hatred of the Satan, betrayed by their deathless servants, whispered inside him. Returning with this magnificent trophy, Calcazar solemnly handed the regalia of the Warden of the Expanse to the rogue trader. He did not call off martial law he had declared at the start of the crisis. Lord Inquisitor had had enough of the disorder that reigned in the Expanse and wanted to make sure that the power remained firmly in one trusted pair of hands. As for himself, he wanted to embark as soon as possible. The circumstances of Xavier Calcazar's death are not known. It is rumored that the Lord Inquisitor was slain in a duel by an angel of the Emperor, who shouted the names of his brothers in the Inquisition's face and stamped on his head with a sabaton. Yeah. Helmsman. Then years later, the High Factorum. He retired. Yep. All the characters. You can read these. The Expanse is full of strange stories, yet one of the most bizarre tales emerged in the wake of the Rogue Trader von Valencia's rise to prominence. According to the legend, on every world the Rogue Trader visited, people or objects would suddenly vanish without a trace if they found themselves in the same room as a mirror, even an utterly ordinary one. Yep. He remained seneschal until he died. Yep. Van Calix became the new warden of the Chronos Expanse. I thought Pandora did. Okay. Yurlet remained a prisoner in Camargue in soul and body until the end of her days. Her re-education was put in the hands of the best witches, and her body was given over to the finest masters of soon enough. She was... what? She was killed. Okay, what's going on? The end. Enter. Alright. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.